when there's no more right or wrong, society is finished. Humanity is finished. Um, which is quite obvious if you look at it. But for some reason, it's not obvious at all. I had an interesting conversation yesterday, and he got called a racist by his own family because he posted a video where a Muslim woman was complaining about Germany, but like really, really like hate speech style. But the real hate speech, not the propaganda hate speech, but really she hated everything. Everything was horrible about Germany. I haven't seen the video. I'm not gonna watch that shit. But of course, she's getting all the social benefit, the money. She's taking the money. She's taking lots of money every month for her kids, and she's sending it home and supporting her family back home, right? And it was obviously a really rough video that went viral a couple of years ago, I guess. So it's not new, yeah. But now what happened? He posted it in a family chat, and now he got so much backlash. He got criticized so hard for just posting that video without a comment that he was called a racist, and that the whole German guilt triggered, uh, uh, obviously very hard, and we are like so disappointed. I thought we were clear, or we were clean, of this type of stuff, right? And these are the same people who think uh, the Vogue agenda, the Vogue propaganda is the new normal. That's the new trend in society. So there are a couple of problems right here. These are not uneducated people. I ask specifically about their background. These are they are basically the cream of the crop of society, well educated. Yeah, they went to good schools, even fucking Waldorf school. Yeah, so they don't even have the regular government funded brainwashing. They have the Rudolf Steiner, whatever the fuck that is, brainwashing. So they're not even the hardcore government brainwashed people, sheeple. So they don't even have any excuses, you see? So they went to a good school. They went to university. They got lots of time to learn how to think for themselves, to educate themselves, to grow a personality, a stable, independent personality. We're talking about 50-year-old personality structured people from middle or upper middle class society, very well educated, academically educated. These people have degrees, you know, they have been given all the opportunities a society can give them. And this is the best you got? just repeating the mainstream propaganda, shaming, guilting. It's just shame, guilt, blame, and just repeating one to one what's on the mainstream propaganda agenda. Wow, this is this is really this is absolutely ridiculous. I'm spending all this time just so you fully understand the magnitude of the disaster. This is so much worse than you can possibly imagine. If you have a low IQ, if you're dumb, if you're not educated, y- y- you don't have any, you didn't have any chances to get well educated, to be able to think critically and form your own opinion. I get it. I get it. I get it that you're not understanding what has been done to you. You don't understand the agenda. You don't see the manipulation. You don't see the indoctrination. I get it. You see? Because you're not independently thinking. And probably because you don't have the education to do that. These people get a pass. I understand, right? But if you have all these opportunities to get educated, you don't have any excuses. You should know better, right? So this was all very polite so far. Well, that's gonna change because if even the best educated people in society who are supposed to be in a position to think critically, if they're not even understanding what's going on around them, and it's very easy to understand, by the way, then this society is finished. There is no awakening for you. There is no, are we gonna turn this around for you? It's over because you have disqualified yourself completely. What does that mean? Well, it means that this is the last generation that's gonna benefit from the success from the previous generations. They have built this society up to a very high standard of quality of life. But if you have 50-year-old well-educated people who think the woke agenda is just the new normal, and by criticizing a hostile takeover of your country is just absolutely fine, this species has no immune system for any hostile takeover, which means, I mean, I can just speak for Germany because this is where I live and this is where I get my first-hand information. This country is no longer gonna be existing in a couple of years, a couple of decades. It's gonna be replaced 100%. You don't have the slightest chance. You don't have the slightest chance. 80% are completely toast anyway. And the 20%, they're not going to get organized well enough to turn this around. You are so incompetent, and this is the politest I can put it. You're so incompetent, you cannot solve the problems you've caused. These are the people who voted for the same parties, the political parties, the CDU, the Grüne, SPD, all these communist, socialist parties for decades. And now you ruined the country and it's been taken over. And you don't even see the takeover. You don't, society is gone, identity is gone, trust is gone, it's all gone. Communication is gone, it's all gone, but you don't even see it. The jobs are gone, the industrial complex is collapsing. It's the jobs are gonna be gone. AI is gonna replace the rest. You don't even see the damage that has been done to this country already, and you think, oh, we're just gonna vote some other blue party and we're gonna turn it around. No, you don't. By the point these NPC sheeples even understand how big the damage is, it's gonna be way too late anyway. In 10, 20 years, there's gonna be nothing left of this country. There's gonna be no German population left anyway. It's to me, it's you're really just hypocrite, liar, idiots. Any well-educated person with a little bit of brains can understand this. This is a simple add 1 plus 1, but you can never do it. You can never add 1 plus 1. You can never fucking do it. You could never do it in the past. You could never do it with the COVID. You could never do it now. And you can never do it in the future either. It's over. But you don't see that it's over. This is so frightening because anybody with a little bit of brains can see it. But you're gonna have plenty of time to really let it sink in and, you know, think about it a lot when you're sitting at home because all your jobs are gone and there's no money, there's no industry, and there's no welfare either because the state is broke. It's insolvent. And all the money that's available is going to migrants. And then you're just gonna sit at home, with nothing. And your bank account is empty, and they probably gonna pick up your house because you can't pay the mortgage. They pick up your car because you can't pay the rent, and your whole lifestyle collapses because it's all based on fiction and fantasies. And then you think, oh, maybe I should vote for a different political party and they gonna fix it. They can't fix it. They don't even have the fucking money to fix anything. It's so absurd. People are so retarded. And I'm talking about more than 80%. And it just confirms what I already know. It's just so brutal when you hear it from somebody you know and he's affected directly because his family, you see. Then it gets so tangible. It's not theory, and this is not an exception. This is happening everywhere, in every family, in every relationship. It's happening everywhere to everyone. And yeah, it's gonna separate um, I don't know, the NPCs from the real players. We say in Germany we have a saying, die Spreu trennt sich vom Weizen, which means the wheat is separating from the, I don't know what Spreu is. Basically the shell from the wheat is being separated. So you have only the wheat left and the garbage is being separated. And it's lots of garbage. It's 80%, 90%, 95%, 99% garbage. It's brutal. But there's no awakening. These people will never realize, they will never understand, they will never see reality. It's like an NPC can never understand what it's like to be a player because it's not a player. It's not designed to be a player. It can't be played by anyone. It's just a placeholder. These people are impossible. This is a disaster. This is not just, oh, you having the wrong opinion or you're not seeing clearly or you're not getting how you're being manipulated. No, these people are so irresponsible. The damage they cause for not being grown up adults, um, the damage is devastating. They're all guilty of this collapse. You know how many individuals are suffering because of this? Let me put it simple. If there's no longer a wrong and a right in society, it's finished. It's over. If you have no moral compass, moral ethical understanding that you can't make a decision if you're under 18 to cut off your penis because you think you're a girl. If you can't legally drink alcohol or drive a car under the age of 18, how are you competent and qualified enough to make a decision if you want to cut your penis off or not? And if you need to think about what's right and what's wrong, it just proves all my points 100%. You're all done. You're finished, and I can prove it. I'm Miniman. Grow that trying. Go focus on yourself.